자, 34렙을 찍어야 되는데 지금 27렙. 27렙에 한 99거든 지금. 6렙을 더 찍어야 돼.
Revelio.
By all accounts, Hogwarts will be lost without you.
쉿.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Were you able to follow one of the daily? Wow, you turned out to be something of a hero, didn't you?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something
Revelio.
grand.
I should see this. I'd better keep an eye on High Place. I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
이거 왜 34렙으로 해놨을까? 그냥 엔딩 보면 씨 끈적여지지. 다 팔아야 되네.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
아 잠깐만, 캐스터 하나 왜 안 깨진 거였지? 아 배울 수 있네. 다음 과연 저거를 엔딩 낼 수 있을까요?
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Shouldn't be terribly far. Deep is marked the
어디야? 어딨어? 아, 언더크로프구나.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
날 수. 학교는 날 수 있었네. 씨, 몰랐는데. 자, 세바스찬이 이야기를 끝낼 수 있을까요?
She's devastated. She just buried
아씨, 또
your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but
힘들어.
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian,
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No
대화는
matter
해볼게.
what happens from here,
어딨지?
I'm glad we met.
여기였냐?
Oh, Sebastian.
아, 여기 있네. 씨, 난 또 나간 줄 알았네, 씨발.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
고발하자. 고발하면 안 돼.
We
고발하면 안
do
돼요.
have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
그리고 요거 이게 안 나오면 얘는? 아니 그거 기억만 보여주고 끝인가 보네. 이게 끝이? 마지막 주문. 이게 마지막 남은 주문이던가?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, it's you! Just... Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a space of my own. sharing a dorm.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
I've thought about what you told me in the Great Hall. I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
I need to find the tomb near
어딨어, 선생?
Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Revelio.
Isn't Sebastian's house?
뭐요? 오.
Revelio.
아니 이게 무슨 선생님 어디 있어 선생님? 교수 어딨냐고?
Quite a few hamlets outside Hogwarts.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
내 생각엔 이게 필요했던 것 같아.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just once, please.
Flipendo!
이게 필요했었던 것 같아. 밀려나게. 그냥 안 들어갔으니까. 끝. 반 1등 망토리. 레벨업 찍기 너무 어렵다. 자, 다음. 다시 언더크래프트로.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominis everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Good. (28) 보자. 주문을 그러면 좀 바꿔봐야겠는데. 얘네는 저주, 이건 저주 사실상 안 걸린다 봐야 돼요. 요 셋은 저주고 즉석이고. 아니, 이거 여기다 넣어야겠다. 나 이거는 뭐 사실상 필요 없고. 저주 걸고.
Oh, good. At least we're out of the club.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall, and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
얘 이야기도 은근 기네.
Revelio.
아.
Revelio.
뭐 있을 것 같은데 없네.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
아,
You're a
인원까지
liaison
보냐?
to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Swans Club.
아, 저것도 해야 된다.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
아유, 귀찮다.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course, I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift.
인어가
Diplomacy
나왔던가?
is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
What are you up to now?
I can't wait to hear about what you find.
Revelio.
For myself. I just love
Confringo.
아, 뭐 저기냐? 네.
Revelio. Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Confringo! Lumos. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you.
응? 왜 안 와? 씨.
Lumos. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Revelio.
뭐야, 이게 끝이야? 뭐 더 있을 줄. 오, 뭐야. 단순.
Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news! I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again, so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Revelio. Likely this astronomy table will be best used. Here's one of those tables.
I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
왜 안 가짐?
Revelio.
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last race.
I can do this. I can do this. They will
Revelio.
want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
이 새끼 뭐 숨기고 있어요.
We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
나는 말을 하다 말하는 것이고.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
이씨, 동물 탐험.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Arresto momentum. Now, I'm only trying to help.
난다. 한 번 더 썼어야 되는데 타이밍을 놓쳤네.
Anyone looking for trouble found it in me.
뭐야, 두대 먹고.
Coward!
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Allow me to prepare you. Bombarder! Defender! I got it now. I want that back now. Expulso! Real quick, places! Arresto momentum. Cruising. Expelliarmus!
You've made a...
Descendo! Depulso! Accio! Arresto momentum! Levioso! Glacius!
So cool.
Levioso!
Dang it! You cannot control me!
Arresto momentum! Glacius! Levioso!
You're a slippery
I know.
Help me! Descendo! Accio!
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio!
템이 이 이상 좋은 게 안 뜨는 게 말이 안 되네. 왜 안 뜨냐, 템.
Descendo!
이거 디젠도 안 통하네.
Confringo! Defender!
잘리는 거 통하네.
Revelio!
얘도 대기를 해야 들어올 텐데 아마. 안 되겠다.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacius.
갑자기 프로까지는 없고.
I'll look after you. Arresto momentum. Compulso. This looks intriguing.
뭐야 이건 또?
Confringo.
그냥 이 지역에서는 끝인가 이게? 더 안 떨어지나? 아 퍼즐이다 이거 씨.
Revelio.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of
떨어지면
Iron?
안 돼.
It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
너무 안 돼, 여기. 뭐야. 여기가 가고. 오르슈.
Confringo.
여긴 뚫어도. 오른쪽. 아니었습니다. 왼쪽. 뭐? 또? 아니다.
Revelio.
아이.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
퍼즐이고 뭐고 씨 그냥 빗자루 타면 끝인데. 자, 얘기가 왔으니까 하러 갑시다. 동굴 아이언. 어디야 이거? 오우씨 멀어라.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Accio! Depulso! Accio! You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
Oh sh.
Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Arresto momentum.
What is going on with them?
Depulso.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the
Revelio.
rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive
아,
anyone
앞에도
who
저
hears it mad.
전투적인데 아무리 봐도.
Accio. Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Accio. Revelio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
들어와.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Depulso.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
It's beautiful.
Revelio. Lumos.
You did it!
Imperium.
야, DMG 봐, 씨.
Arresto momentum. Places. Levioso. Cruising. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Bombard. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
팀킬 데미지가 어마무시한데.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
아이, 뒤에서 이상한 소리.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got
Confringo.
Just know it. Given what creepers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers have...
Revelio.
Assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
아이씨, 대화하세요 떴어.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
다
We
찾았어.
shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
오, 야, 야, 야. 오, 씨.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran
뭐야
down.
이게?
She set up a
있을 거면
caterwauling
저기 있지, 왜
charm and
여기 있어?
threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is
Revelio.
to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though, I'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on High Wing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met High Wing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, High Wing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed High Wing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed High Wing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
어떻게 그걸 나에게 숨길 수가
Merlin,
있어?
I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with High Wing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
님들아.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
You've got good flight.
Revelio.
문 열리네.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
broadens the mind.
I should have.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier and wrong.
You've heard quite enough, Father.
Let's play predator and prey.
Enjoy stealing him.
Defender. Confringo.
I know he's a
Bombarder.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Protego. Stupid one. Havana Cadabra. Defender. Confringo.
In your life,
Bombarder.
will you even realize
Accio.
Confringo.
Arresto. Glacier. Levioso. Confringo. Imperio. Bombarder. Defender. Confringo.
정작 얘네는 이제 어둠의 주문을 안 쓴단 말이야.
Revelio.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those bulbatubers?
오 쉣. 뭐가 하나 있다고 봤는데 트롤이 있네. 엄마야 떨어진다.
Revelio.
잡으러 가볼까요?
Just my luck.
Levioso. Arresto momentum. Protego. Stupid one.
Crucial.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Stupid one. Defender. Imperio. Confringo. Defender. Imperio. Bombarder. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarder. Revelio.
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
아 그냥 트롤 소굴이구나.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncast
딱히
made.
별로 없을 듯? 2개. 2개 먹었으니까.
Revelio.
더 없잖아.
You'll need to be quicker than that. Incendio!
오, 저기 트롤 습격했다. 여기 하나 있고, 여기 하나 있고. 나머지 하나가 어디 있을까요? 저기 있다.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
나 여기 트롤 지금 난리 났거든.
Glacius! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Abracadabra! Revelio.
아브라카다브라가 그냥 완전 즉사인지를 모르겠네.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Saccharissa, I found the book with tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
강제로 사이드캐를 밀게 하네. 금지된 숲에서 방금 금지된 숲에서 나왔는데.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the snidgets once again.
좌표 찍어줘 빨리. 떴다. 뭐야? 글래시우스를 왜 또 배워? 뭐 엇글래나? 아 여기 안 찍혀있냐 왜?
How inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Not sure how I... Revelio!
Be strong, Alexandra.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge.
아니 안 봤는데?
Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
뭐야?
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had...
Arresto momentum.
Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
길냥이 부족. 아?
Confringo! Potato! Stupid! Bombarder! Defender! Confringo! Imperio! Descender! Glacier! Stupid! Levioso! Potato! Stupid! Confringo! Bombarder! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder!
I sincerely hope we never have to do that again.
Revelio!
그래서 어디 있음? 잠깐만. 다 잡고 시험했어야 돼. 아닌데? 없냐 하나? 다 깨진 거 같은데. 돌아오는 쪽.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
뭔데? 잠깐만.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
나 한번 움직여볼까? 어떻게 움직이는지 꼬라지 한번 봐야 될 것 같아.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall.
Confringo!
This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that? Revelio.
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
미리미리 제공.
Depulso.
어우 안 보여. 어우 안 보여. 씨.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Incendio. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all
Revelio.
about creatures.
Your gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
야, 그걸 밀고 오면 어떡해? 그걸 밀면서 오면 어떡해?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
이거 다음에 뭐 해야 되더라? 뭐 박아놓아야 되던가?
Confringo.
The pillars on the floor have symbols on them.
내가 올리는.
Glacius.
Of course. How clever.
Revelio.
What was
이런
that?
Not Dawn, that's for certain. Crucial.
한 방이 아니네. 아, 다 죽었네.
Twasn't nothing.
쟤 어디가? 한 방이네. 인간 쪽은 다 한 방인 듯? 앞으로 가다.
Don't you people have experience?
쟤 죽다. 존맛 오는데? 끝이 없냐, 끝이 없어.
Shall we finish what we started?
Benito.
The lamb returns so.
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
Oh,
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I
Revelio.
wouldn't have been here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me. Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Confringo.
여기 어디 있어야 되는데.
Revelio.
찾겠다 이거.
There they are.
와, 알이잖아. 알이 빛나는데?
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
이 새끼 나에게 미루는데? 네. 오, 깬다.
Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
오미션은 어딨냐? 그냥 저 알만 저렇게 지켜져 있던 건가?
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio.
끝. 이쪽도 끝인 것 같은데 이러면. 자, 다음. 아, 잠깐 나가야 되잖아. 길 어디야? 아씨. 그냥 내보내줘. 왜 직접 나가라.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a
아프리카에서
term of
왔다잖아.
endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you. But you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Harlow, not hide from him. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
이미 다 저 세상 보냈습니다.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio.
뭐지 이거 뭐 어디에 뭐 있는데? 아이씨 뭐야.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
자, 다음. 쟤는 좀 이따가 또 아마 부엉이 올 테고. 이거 넣으러 가자. 레번클로.
This must be... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
얼씨구. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 둘, 셋, 넷. 아, 15개 필요해.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
여기도 띵 소리 나는 거 뭐 있다. 뭐 있냐? 어디서 띵 소리 나냐 이거? 저건 또 뭐야?
So Hogwarts lives on, free of the goblin menace.
어디야? 어디서 자꾸 띵띵 소리 나는 거야 이거? 어디 있어? 안 보인다. 자, 다음. 씨, 해야 되냐 이거? 음악의 방 차례차례 깨봅시다. 언젠간 깨겠지.
Revelio.
I'd be glad if they let us convene at the Three Brooms.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? Accio! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio. Excellent.
개 같은. 열어.
Revelio. Ah, the bells must be upstairs. Aloha, Mora. Wingardium Leviosa. Ah, found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
하나 어딨냐?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
아, 여기 다 털었지 내가. 어우 시끄러. 씨.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. don't know how much
Good.
this means for me and for Hogwarts.
No idea how you found yourself involved in the failed coup beneath the castle, but you didn't lose the battle.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's.
(30) 4레벨만 더 찍으면 된다.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
Revelio. I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so.
그 약간 안
I
보니까.
am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone. And share Highwing.
Does your Gran know that we found the Snidgets?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers. But she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snidgets.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think
지가
you've helped
제일
me
위험한
develop
짓
a taste
하면서
for
남복은
it.
하지 말래.
And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
이쪽도 끝. 이제 사이드 쪽은 하나 남았네. 예.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
그치만 이미 다 때려 잡았는 걸. 할로우는 안 잡았구나 생각해보니. 로고드랑은 싸웠으니까 그렇다 치는데.
What a
어디 있는 거야?
dibble
얘 안에
wax
있냐?
gladrags. I should check there.
안에 있네.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Please tell me you didn't take...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Those that go to Alabama.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Well. 보이는 거. 뭐야 왜? Yep.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Yup.
Revelio.
얘 어디 있니? 돌아버리고. 안녕하세요. 잠깐만. 보자. 어디로 가야 돼?
Revelio.
아니 술 마시지 말고 사람을 찾으라고요. 사람을.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
장뜻이?
Natty must have been taken this way.
뭐야 씨, 이게 뭐야?
I need to find.
바로 위치잖아.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find
발각되지
her quickly.
않고 네티를 찾으세요. 그냥 다 죽이면 안 돼? 꼭 발각 안 돼야 되고.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
씨발 킬데몰 마려운데. 보자. 아니 그딴 거 빨지 말고.
Revelio.
재능 좀 찍자고 씨.
Harlow says her friend has been resting up. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant.
Just keep an eye out.
Can't hide from me.
Hey,
I don't want to work with God. Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing.
hey.
Tricus totalis.
정말 저걸로 여기서 어떻게 내보니?
Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
부끄러워. 전마가 문제인데?
I raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend.
아 이쪽이 없다.
If they're daft enough to try to.
Tricus totalis. Revelio.
저 뒤쪽 가야 되는데. 일단 술을 다 줄입시다.
Tricus totalis.
아래로 들어갈 수 있구나.
Nah, you want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the tracks of a streeler. Need to let his trail stop smouldering. But then, you can find some good treasures. Yes, you can. I once found a copper pot what had a real gem in it. Amethyst, I reckon. What?
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Tricus totalis.
뭐? 아래로 지나가.
Hey,
뒤로 가는 길이 있었네.
we should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. Perhaps.
Tricus totalis.
What are your thoughts on electric
Defender! Confringo! There must be here somewhere.
Death from a...
You find that? Over here.
I need your help.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock.
야 이거
Run off! Fine by me!
뭐야 이게? 서로 길막해가지고
Fled like a coward.
못 들어오는 것 봐.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
그냥 지식기 때려잡고 올게요
Your friend
그냥.
Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
Blocked by something.
그게 더 나을 것 같네.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
이제 때려잡을 수 있는 거지.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both.
야 여기는 어떻게
but I can
올라가냐?
try.
책상은 못 올라가.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer.
의자는 왜 올라가?
We will get
아,
out
나
of
씨
here on
뭐야
our
이거
own.
진짜.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These
가자.
Ashwanders must pay.
얘 죽을까? 만약에? 아, 뒤지냐?
Expelliarmus.
That's mine. Flash of inspiration.
Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now. Barely felt anything at all.
Defender. Confringo. Imperio. Bombarda.
Back for more, I see.
Confringo. Descendo.
Bolso.
And in the clouds, this
Bolso.
Stupid. Accio.
Expulso.
Arresto momentum.
Might want to look up.
Reducto.
Crucial. Expelliarmus.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Defender.
fires?
Trafficus totalis. Descendo.
Expelliarmus! They got what they
Revelio.
deserved.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
아니 템은 진짜 끝까지 좋은 거 안 주는데.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
나와줄래? 아니 그 기어 들어오지 말고 좀 나올래? 글씨 하나밖에 없는데 그걸 또 기어 들어와.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to
사람들이 어크 같다던데. 모르겠다. 난.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
저 때나 해리포터 때나 씨 마우프 존나 일 안 하고.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
아이 또 못 넘어가 왜? 넘어갈 수 있는 기준이 뭐야?
Aloha Mora.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both.
Revelio.
After we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Confringo.
Revelio.
이거 뭐더라? 길이 따로 있
Flipendo. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Bombarda.
아, 이것도 안 통하네.
Revelio.
아, 이거나 해야겠다. 씨. 레벨 30? 그냥 가. 충분해.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Who lived here, I wonder? The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here.
뒤쪽이네.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Imperium! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned.
그냥 보스구나.
So this is the infamous
거기
absconder.
어디?
Levioso! Arresto momentum! Now that's taken care of. I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter. Revelio.
주문이 너무 사기네요 이거. 보스 보스 검일 텐데 사라지네.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
아이씨. 아이씨. 장비.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Ah, you're look none the worse for wear. Oh, I take it you decided...
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that Acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, Accept this reward for your trouble.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you.
장비가 왜 줄었네?
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Revelio.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
여기 왠지 그거 있을 것 같은데. 없네. 아까 부엉이 모으기 존나 힘드네. 씨. 컬렉션.
Revelio.
여기 있다.
Mine now, demi-guys.
몇 개지 이거 지금?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke hasn't seen this many plants.
해야 돼. 늘려야겠다. 오케이, 템. 아유, 템 이제 좀 쓸만한 거 떴겠지? 오, 좋아. 좋아, 좋아, 좋아. 대체 얘는 언제까지 쓰냐?
Off on another adventure, are we?
얘도 이야기 끝인가? 뭐씨.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
이런 뭐하러?
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Slytherins are lucky they get to sleep next to a lake.
Revelio.
이러면 서브캐들도 다 한 것 같아. 쭉 이야기가 있는 서브캐들은 다 한 느낌인데 이러면. 이젠 진짜 그냥 남은 거는 진짜 그냥 부엌 헤딩.
Your brain doesn't fill up. You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
I should say a bins class filled up your brain.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio.
다음. 자, 하나씩 완료를 해봅시다. 부엌 퀘스트들. 9개. 자, 몇 개 있냐? 한 4개 있을 것 같은데 6개네? 3개만 더 찾으면 되네.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
어? 아, 이삼이 아닌가?
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
저기 그냥 적어야 되나? 여긴가?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
아닌데? 없는데?
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
퀘스트를 깨고 받아야 되는구나.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
그냥 안 늘어나네. 퀘스트를 먼저 깨야 돼. 아유.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Wonder who lives here.
What needs doing, needs doing.
이런 것도 싹 받아서.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologised when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
아이, 뭔 트롤이야, 트롤은 또, 씨.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. Revelio.
뭐냐 이거? 아무것도 없는데? 뭐임? 설마 저건가? 내려보내는 거?
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive...
이건가?
Revelio. Capolso. Accio. Capolso. Capolso.
아이 굴러가다 말아 무슨 이 정도 경사에서.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Hello, might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
Old spout old Spavin's been minister for so long.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they will simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Thank you. Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
뭐야, 너 이야기 끝난 거 아니었어? 더 있니?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I take it you're Alexandra's friend.
Arresto Momentum. Glacius.
Cruise.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Avada Kedavra.
Rest easy, man. I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
Revelio.
Seems a
I hope you avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Slayer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
The Troll Slayer. Has a nice ring to it. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
또 뭐야? 그냥 가면 돼.
That's that. Settled.
네, 여기서 해야 되는 게 하나 더 있었는데. 이거였나? 아, 이거였나? 아, 이거네.
Levioso. Arresto momentum.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Professor Howard will never believe this.
30. 저거만 이렇게 잡아가지고도 레벨업을 할 수 있긴 하겠네.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start.
Revelio.
근데 그게 레벨이 15라서 그렇게 정말 안 뜰 것 같아.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
A troll? Can't be serious.
Avada. Revelio.
A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
또 나오진 않겠지? 가는 길에 나왔으니까.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Revelio.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for
아브라카다브라 한 방에
centuries.
뒤지더라.
But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
그 다음 여기서 또 깨야 되는 게 하나 더 있을 거야. 이거. 아닌가 이거? 존나 뭔데? 뭐야? 아니네 갖고 왔네. 저거 보기 싫어 씨발. 아니 뭐네.
Professor Weasley.
Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare. Seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
아 얘네 설마 그냥 이것만 해도 되나?
Lumos.
아.
Accio. Confringo.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Revelio. Lumos.
있어.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help.
Revelio.
No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Depulso.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herod.
이런 게 있네.
The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
저주 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 다섯을 한 번에 보낼 수 있다. 여섯을 보낼 수 있구나.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
퍼즐인데. 그냥 밀면 되거든. 저 위 있지. 잠깐만, 여기 또 뭐야? 아무것도 아니지.
That chest, that wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
아, 역시 퍼즐의 방이.
Accio.
뭐?
Depulso. Accio.
I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
뭐야, 왜 안 움직여?
Accio.
그걸로 댕겨야 되는 거야.
Depulso.
안 밀어지네. 형, 진짜 별거 아니야.
Accio. Depulso.
아니, 이거 못 나온다.
Accio.
아이씨, 여기는 올라가지, 저기는 왜 안 올라가죠?
Depulso.
안 가지네. 에이씨.
Accio.
나 그냥 공중을 날잖아.
Depulso. Accio.
다시 해야겠는걸 이거?
Accio.
야.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
야 여기서는 안 써지. 생각해보면 내가 뭐야 타고 간다.
Accio.
안 봐지.
Accio. Lumos. Accio.
야, 어떻게 움직였냐? 씨. 아, 못타 이거. 씨, 타지는 못하고. 보자.
Depulso. Accio. Protego.
하면 이거 바꾼 거 있을 것 같은데.
Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Descendo.
내려지진 않아.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
똑같잖아.
Depulso. Accio.
다를 게 없는데요.
Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa.
이걸 어떻게 깨야 된담?
Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
I see. The switch reset everything.
아 그냥
Good to
리셋이구나
know.
이거 씨. 아 리셋을 써야 되는구나. 리셋 시그너가 있다.
Capulso. Accio. Capulso. Accio.
잘못하고.
Accio.
아 씨발.
Capulso. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wanted to see this.
저게 초기화였. 왜 있나 했네. 씨.
Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing. Revelio.
I can't believe we found ourselves. Duncan owes his reputation to you.
저거 뭐 퀘스트 있지 않았나? 연회장을 갑시다. 지금 30인가? 4렙 남았네. 아씨.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland.
정말 향수병
He should still
걸렸구만.
be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Confringo.
아니 씨 이거 말고 요씨 요 방정식 퍼즐 도대체 어떻게 푸는 거야 이거? (0, 1, 2, 3, 4) 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 아 9, 7 7 9하고 7 15 또 9인데 그러면? 아 16이구나 97 16에 8 8에 0이잖아 0 3 0 1 2 3 히드라고 거미 내윈지를 맞았어.
Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, demi-guys.
7 두 개만 더 먹는다.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
빗자루 탄 상태로 안 먹어지네.
Accio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. Please, Piers, you'll make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Revelio.
But he failed, as did his containment charms. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be Hudson or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a
Confringo.
If I behaved, I'd have one
Revelio. Confringo. Capulso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, wonderful, truly. If you bring me just a few more, I can teach you how to improve casting a la Hamora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
2개.
Revelio.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever? How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius.
주민.
Revelio.
영, 1, 2 4, 2니까 2고 6이니까 5, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 저 뭐냐? 이거 어디 있더라?
Revelio.
아래
What are you up to now?
뭐? 왜 아니야? 아 이거 0이구나 이거. 착각을 했네. 별거 다 해야 되네. 오늘 딱 이것까지만 하면 될 듯? 자 어디 가야 돼 또? 뭐 이렇게 멀리 가? 계속.
Wonder who lives here.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding.
Revelio.
My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere.
Revelio.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. You should look around.
Flipendo. Confringo. Defender.
Pathetic!
Accio. Arrest the momentum. Levioso.
I shall sue you for this!
Time to even the odds.
Arrest the momentum. Expulso. Levioso.
잠깐만 뭐야 막힌 거지? 막힌 게 아니라 아니 고정 푸는 게 뭐 있지? 키보드는 기억이 안 나. 티 없는데? 만원경 다 미니게임인데? 조준 아니면 길이 막힌 건지.
How does that feel?
Ready to scurry back to
아니 왜 고정이 되냐? 누구한테 오는 거지? 왜 누구한테?
Did I hurt you?
왜 이거?
Flipendo.
풀었다 씨. 아야 뭐 풀렸다.
Defender. Confringo.
아 뭐 이렇게 게임 씨발. 아야. 아이 씨발. 소송비. 아직도 그. 아.
They got what they deserved.
아 이제 풀렸어. 미친 씨발 병신 게임.
Little Nat Sione, innit?
갑자기 첫 고정.
And her excruciatingly loyal companion.
You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus!
Defendo!
Confringo!
Expelliarmus!
Bombarda! Depulso! Accio! Descendo!
Expulso!
Arresto momentum. Glacius.
와 맞고 안 죽는.
Natty! No! Natty!
오, 저 옷 어떻게 접혀 있는 거야 저거?
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it would do well to
Revelio.
see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it outside.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
I don't know, but what other choice did I have? You were in danger.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well,
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my. I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
이러면 이제 스토리 그쪽은 다 깼는데? 스토리 있는 저기 서브캔은 다 깼는데? 근데 그렇게 해도 30이네. 30의 절반이네. 다시 탐험. 사실상 캐스트로 이거까지 다 해야 되지 않을까? 이건 뭐 딱히 이건 뭐야? 뭐를 해야 내 생각이 다지. 흔적 수집하기. 혹시 이것도 뭐?